Hello students, how are you? So welcome back to the chapter 3 economic reform. In this chapter, we have finished so many concepts. What is economic reform? What are the various factors responsible for it? Also, we have seen the first pillar of new economic policy. What is liberalization? So in this video, we will discuss about the privatization. Privatization is the second pillar of the new economic policy. We have seen in new economic policy, there are the three pillars for the development of economy: liberalization, privatization, and globalization. These three reforms were undertaken. So, what is privatization? Privatization is what? It is a transfer of ownership. Ownership from the public sector to the private sector. Transfer of ownership, management, and control of government sector enterprise to the private sector. We have seen in the IPR 1956, major role was given to the government for improvement in the economic condition of the country. But what happened? Private sector incurring losses. There is not so skill of the private sector to develop the economy. So what happened? Privatization given importance. It felt that private sector should be given chance for participation in the economic development. So it is done to improve the efficiency and increase in competitiveness of the private sector. With the help of the privatization, what happens? We have seen that restrictions were removed in the reform, industrial reform, in the liberalization we have seen from the private sector, various reforms were removed. Because of that restriction removed, private sector can work freely without any restriction. They can increase their efficiency. They can participate in the economic development of the country. So it help to improve the efficiency and increasing competitiveness of private sector. It can be done in two ways. How it can be done? By withdrawal of government from ownership and management of the public sector. It means public sector, all the public sector undertaking are fully sold to the private sector, or it can be done by selling part of the shares to the private sector. It is what? It is disinvestment. Again, we are discussing what is disinvestment. Disinvestment means, take example, public sector is making huge investment for setting up industries. Very huge investment is done by the public sector. But if they are incurring losses again and again, they will sell part of the shares to the private sector. If they are selling part of the shares to the private sector, what they are doing? They are plugging back their investment. They are taking money by selling part of the shares to the private sector. So what is that? That is called as disinvestment. We will have the 1 mark question for that. Then in India, privatization aims at improving the inflow of foreign direct investment. We have seen that foreign foreign exchange was falling down and down. Countries facing the problem of financial crisis, so it felt that there should be inflow of foreign direct investment. There should be inflow of foreign exchange in the country. So it aimed at improving the inflow of foreign direct investment. If privatization happens, done in the country, what will happen? Foreign countries will come in our countries. MNCs will come with the improved technology. There will be development of the infrastructure also, and more employment opportunities will be incurred. So the purpose of the privatization is to improve the financial discipline. With the help of the privatization, what will happen? There will be increase in the financial discipline of the public sector. If they are selling part of the shares or fully stack of the public sector, what will happen? The public sector can work because they have the finance for that. Because of government is going on deficit, they will have the money for curbing that deficit and facilitate the modernization by encouraging private sector to invest and participate in the economic development. If there is much more privatization in the country, what will happen? There will be many more industries in the country, and there will be increase in the competition. What will because of the competition, because of the investment, there will be economic development of the country. So privatization play very important role for smooth development of the country. Privatization will incur more and more job for the country. Because of privatization, there will be reduction in unemployment. poverty, and much more benefit that foreign exchange will come in our country. So privatization is much more for economic development. What are the various policies were undertaken for privatization? We have seen that public sector role is much more. 17 industries were reserved for the public sector, but when it felt that public sector is incurring losses again and again, privatization, given the importance and role of the public sector, come down from 17 to 3 industries only. In 3 industries only, private sectors cannot participate. They cannot work. That are defense, atomic power, and railway. These 3 industries are reserved for the public sector. In this sector, private sector cannot enter. Then PSU which are incurring losses are sold to the private sector in 1991. In 1991, it felt that the PSU, public sector undertaking, which are incurring losses again, instead of wasting that resource, it felt that it is very good for the public sector to sell to the private sector. If the full stake is in the hand of the private sector, what will happen? They will work with full efficiency, with their skill, and they will convert that loss making industries into profit making industry with their full efficiency, full efforts. They will not waste any resource. Then PSU which have given additional power. Some PSU have given the additional power and freedom to enter joint venture. The public sector undertaking which are incurring sometime loss, sometime profit, they have given the freedom. They can do their business with the joint venture. They can merge their business with the joint venture, and they can borrow also fund for the industrial setup, for the expansion, and for more and more betterment of their public sector undertaking. For instance, some public sector companies, by giving the special status, the government have given the special status as Maharatna, Navratna, and Mini Ratna. We'll have the example, latest example, as of latest 23rd October 2019. As we have the latest example that under Maharatna, there are the 10 industries. Government reserved 10 industries under Maharatna. We'll take example like the Indian Oil Corporation and Steel Authority of India. Under Navratna, there are 14 industries. For example, MTNL, Mahanagar Telephone Nigam Limited, and Bharat Electronics Limited. These industries are under Navratna. And under Mini Ratna, there are 74 industries, which are BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, and Airport Authority of India. So, as per the 23rd October 2019, we have the so many industries which are reserved for Maharatna, Navratna, and Mini Ratna. The government have given additional power. They can do their business with the joint venture, or they can borrow the fund for betterment of their industries. Then what are the various objectives of privatization? You may have a question for what are the various objectives. Raising fund from disinvestment. Government sector are incurring losses. They don't have any finance because there is expenditure is much more than the revenue. Tax collection is much less, and they are incurring much more expenses like providing subsidies, non-development expenditure on administration, various expenditure done by the government. So raising fund from disinvestment means plugging back the investment. They want the finance. So if they're selling part of their shares, they will have the money and they can cure that deficit. Then second is improving the financial condition of the government. With the help of the privatization, if they're selling their shares, there will be increase the financial condition. The government will have the revenue in their hand and they can cure that financial deficit. Bringing healthy competition. With the help of the privatization, there will be setup of more and more private industries in the country, which will be very much beneficial for competition, healthy competition. This competition will be beneficial for the healthy economic development. Because of healthy competition, what will happen? there will be good quality product. Country will have very good quality product, and also the consumer will be beneficial of that. Making way of foreign direct investment. With the help of the privatization, the country is welcoming the foreigners. They can invest in our country. They can set up their country, set up their industries. So we are welcoming the FDI. Then what are the various features of privatization? There are the various features of privatization, which are reduction in extra burden on the government. We have seen that there is too much burden on the government. Government is borrowing much money from the world, or they are paying that interest. So there is fall in the foreign exchange reserve. There is deficit in the balance of payment. To reduce the extra burden on the government, privatization play very important role. Control over the poor performance of public sector. We know that public sector incurring losses are not able to handle that public sector undertaking. So over the poor performance, if the private sector is undertaking that poor public sector, what will happen? They will control over the poor performance. They will convert the loss making PSU in the profit making industries. Disinvestment, sale of the shares. We know that disinvestment, if the government want the money, we can sell part of the shares to the private sector. Next is, it limit government participation in economic activities and safeguard the private sector. Privatization will help in the various economic activities, which will be helpful for the economic development of the country. With the help of the privatization, there will be much more industries in the country, and there will be good competition. So there is a very good economic activities in the countries. It established economic democracy and allow private sector to operate in economic activities freely. We know that private sectors are given freedom. So many restrictions were removed from the private sector. In the liberalization, we have seen so many reforms. Under that, we have seen that so many restrictions were removed. They can import freely, but except the industries which are explosive, harmful chemicals, except that they can import the various capital goods. So it is very much beneficial for the private sector. They can expand their business. So we can say that any economy, privatization is important. If the economy wants to develop, there should be the mixed economy. Not only the role of the public sector, but also the role of the private sector also. Much more role should be given to the private sector, because it creates more and more jobs, and there will be the healthy competition in the market. It will work for maximizing profit. You know that private sector will work in that business which will give them more and more profit. So it gives the better customer service. We know that if in banking sector, if any industries, if more and more private sectors are established, what will happen? The direct benefit will be enjoyed by the customers. Customers will get good quality product at reasonable price. So because of that, service of the various industries will also improve. Then there are the so many advantages of privatization. You know, what are the various advantages? Improve in the efficiency of the management. We know that public sector not able to handle the PSUs. They are incurring losses again and again. They are wasting their resource. So with the help of the privatization, there will be improvement in the efficiency. Private sector will control all the extra burden. They will control all the extra expenditure. So there is no government interference. They can participate in the economic development without any much more control of the government sector. They can work freely and they can improve their efficiency. They can take their decision quickly, which capital goods they want to import, which goods they want to export. They can freely do that work. Then reduction in deficit. We know what is deficit. Expenditure is much more than the revenue. So with the help of the privatization, there is a reduction in the burden of the government. They will not spend so much money on the non-development expenditure, as the public sector is incurring so much expenditure on the non-development plan expenditure, so many things. So Rather, by earning sufficient profit, it can support the government by paying the tax. Then competitiveness. What is competitiveness? There is increase in the competition. With the help of the privatization, there will be increase in the competition. Because of competition, there will be effective utilization of resource. There will not any wastage of resource, and the performance will also improve. With the help of the healthy competition in the market, they will produce very good quality product, and there will be the good quality product. Our export will be much more in demand. In foreign country also, our goods will be much in demand. We know that before NEP, the quality of our goods is so poor quality. So the export is much more less. But after the NEP, with the help of the privatization, there will be increase in the competition. The private sector can export freely. They can import the technology, whatever they want for the good quality product. So with the help of the privatization, there will be increase in the competitiveness. Then diversification of production. What is diversification? Diversification means expansion. Varieties of goods can be produced. With the help of the privatization, there will be diversification and expansion of production. With the help of that diversification expansion, the unlimited want of the consumer will be satisfied. We know that consumer have unlimited want. They want to satisfy their unlimited want. So with the help of the diversified product, they can satisfy, they can get the maximum satisfaction. Then increase in FDI. Foreign direct investment will increase, financial condition will improve, our foreign exchange reserve will increase. So there will be cure in the deficit in the balance of payment, and foreign exchange will also increase. So these are the various advantages of privatization. Then negative impact. If there is some advantages of privatization, there are also disadvantages, because advantage is also attached with the disadvantage. Lack of social welfare. We know that private sector want much more profit. They are working for the industries, they will work for that work which will give them much more profit. They will not think about the welfare of the society. So with the help, if there is much more privatization in our country, there will be lack of social welfare. They will not think about the poor. They will not produce that goods which are needed by the poor. Low quality, cheap quality goods at lower price. They will not produce. They will produce only things that is needed by the, that is giving them more and more profit. Then monopolistic competition, monopolistic control. If much more freedom is given to privatization, what will happen? There will be monopoly control over the business. And India is a mixed economy. There should not be any control of the fully control of public or fully control of private sector, but it should be the mixed. Then cost cutting. What is cost cutting? Cost cutting means if there is some crisis, financial crisis to the private sector, they can give the retirement. They can give the voluntary retirement to their employees. We know that this is the time of COVID-19. So many private industries, private companies have given the retirement. They have people have lost the job because of that private industries. Then lopsided economic development. What is lopsided? It means unequal economic development. Private sector will do the business which will give them instant profit. They will not make huge investment which will give them lower return, and there is uncertainty of that return. So because of that privatization, there is affect this affect the development of the industries and infrastructure. So privatization have also the negative impact, which is lack of social welfare, monopolistic control, cost cutting, and lopsided economic development. So next pillar, globalization, we'll see in the next meeting. Thank you so much, everyone.